Hello, everybody, and welcome. Namaste, guys. I'm so excited to announce we are finally at 100 subscribers. I'm not even doing the intro for these videos. I'm just letting everybody know straight off the bat what this is. So, guys, in honor of our 100 subscriber milestone, woo woo, I will be doing a giveaway. So I'm doing 5 free readings for those of you who are interested, and also 5 free nail sets because, guys, I'm a nail tech as well. So if you live in the New York City area and you're interested in a free manicure, free tips, whatever you want, comment below or write me on Instagram, DM your girl, let me know you're interested, and we'll do like a raffle sort of thing. I'm still working out the schematics, guys, but I do want to let you know that we are on and popping. Next milestone, 1K. We can do it, guys. Let's get it going. All right, so in other news, we have the Golden Conversations kicking off, and if you're interested in attending this live event, it will be free. And it's only an hour, guys. It's going to be on the 4th of July. Some of you may have plans, but if you don't, you can vibe out with me, vibe out with sister. It's going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern time. More to come on that. But we're just going to be talking about triggers. That's going to be the topic for the first Golden Conversation episode. Period. All right, guys. I hope you're vibing with the natural lighting. We got the ambiance with the candles, and we have only sunlight coming from the windows right now, which is a vibe. It's so beautiful. So let's vibe with Mama Gaia, the natural sunlight, period. We got the tree of life behind us, period. All right, Taurus, so let's get into your love reading. This is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. This is going to be for July 2021. What is coming in love for Taurus? I had to get those announcements out, guys, but let's get into the thick of this. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Guys, you see what 100 subscribers does to me? I get period. All right. Okay. Let's see what's coming in love for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node in the month of July. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, Taurus. Oh, and then we have wedding. The situation involves a marriage. So some of you guys are giving away your connection, your power to a connection. One that maybe you see has long potential for stability and growth. But we have at the back, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And so some of you guys have been giving away your power to a connection for way too long. And Spirit is wanting you now to clear your energy. Guys, the lo-fi might be too loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. I hope you're vibing with it. But, you know, sometimes it's a little... it drowns out the message sometimes. We just want it to be background noise, right? So with this free yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. Some of you guys have really felt restrained or like chained to a certain energy. And it doesn't have to be marriage in the sense of you're being married. Some of you could be married, but marriage to me is just a union of two souls, right? It's a commitment. It's honoring intentions to have something long lasting with someone. And some of you guys are still kind of caught up in this energy of something that you had with someone. And the fact that it even says release your ex, and then we have reconciliation underneath this with separation. So some of you guys could have been in a back and forth connection with someone, but I think Spirit is really wanting you to know in the month of July that it's going to be time for you to really just free yourself from this connection, free yourself from this energy, Taurus. We have past life relationship and then unrequited love. So I feel like ultimately you guys may have had a merry-go-round type of situation with this person. Even if it was just one cycle of off again, on again. Some of you it was off again, on again, off again, on again, like multiple cycles. But what I'm really feeling like is that Spirit is saying it's time for you to do better because you deserve better, Taurus. And I feel like what you've been doing is settling for someone who this reconciliation feels like something that you want. It doesn't necessarily feel like something that's happening. And it also feels like something that may have happened like in the past, the reconciliation, the coming back together, the breaking up, you know what I mean? And so I think Spirit is really wanting you to finally release your ex, clear your energy, and make room for something new. All right, Taurus, so let's see. What is coming to you in the month of July for Taurus 2021? All right. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Repetitive. Wasn't I saying like maybe some of you guys have tried to fix things with this person, over and over again. But look what we have at the back, healthy choices. And it says making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. And this is what I was saying, guys. I could feel like Spirit is saying you deserve better. So don't settle for less. Don't keep settling for this person who had you on the merry-go-round. And some of you guys are going to be dismantling that structure in the month of June, right? And putting an end to that cycle and working on yourself, which I love. That is so good for you guys to be in that energy, because that's literally how you free yourself, right? By working on yourself. And it's not going to be an overnight type of journey, guys. This is going to be something that takes time. You know, Taurus energy, that slow and steady wins the race. So some of you guys could be finding that you're putting more work into yourself throughout like most of the month of July, and really not using as much time to focus on other people, or even to focus on this person from your past who you're needing to free yourself from. I'm hearing even some of you guys really wanted to like marry this person, or at least settle down with this person, and it looks like that's not the person for you. So let's see what Spirit has to say from this Moonology deck, guys. Let's get in tune. Spirit, what is the energy as it pertains to, I was going to say Cancer. Some of you guys could be connecting with the Cancer as it pertains to Taurus and this energy for their love life in July 2021. What is the energy? All right, so we had, let's see, guys, for Taurus 2020. Oh, that's too many. I still have faith in your dreams. So, look, prosperity lies ahead and a win-win outcome is forecast. And we have new moon in Taurus and full moon in Libra. Ooh, guys, surrender to the divine at the back. So let me show you guys what I am seeing. And then we have a time to give rather than to take. So let me talk about this overall energy for a second. With this, and then the end of a tough cycle approaches. So with this surrender to the divine, a time to give rather than to take, and the end of a tough cycle approaches, I really feel like you guys are going to be surrendering this cycle, right? Because the moon, it really talks about cycles, right? Things that happen in cycles or cyclical patterns. And what I feel like is happening now is you guys are changing your energy. You guys are realizing that now is the time for you to give to yourself rather than to settle for what you have been, right? And in changing or shifting to this energy, you're going to be wrapping up some tough cycles. Now, for some of you, this is the tough cycle that you found yourself, you know, trying to free yourself from. But then look what we have at the bottom of that. We have conclusions are within reach and a time for healing. So what I feel like is really happening, guys, is that as you are releasing yourself from the cycle, you're going to be doing some healing. And that's what I was talking about too, working on yourself, right? Putting energy into yourself, self-love, self-care. I really love this energy though, Taurus, for your love life in the month of July, because it says prosperity lies ahead and a win-win outcome is forecast, which tells me with this new moon in Taurus, this is going to be a new cycle where you're focused on self, period, right? Especially your emotional needs. And then for this win-win outcome is forecast, we have full moon in Libra, which means that some things need to be released in order for you to find balance, guys. And I feel like that's what's going to be happening. You're going to be stepping into this prosperous cycle of self-love, self-care. Some of you guys may be entering this some of you may be already single, but for those of you who are in a cycle right now with this person, you may be becoming single in the month of July in order to work for yourself, right? Not for yourself, work on yourself and to increase this prosperity, right? Prosperity is something like abundance, right? It doesn't really have a certain connotation behind it. A lot of people associate prosperity and abundance with financial needs or concerns, but when you see this new moon in Taurus, right? Taurus talks about like second house energy. That really talks about being feeling secure, feeling stable, right? It talks about your possessions. It also talks about let's talk about money too, but I really feel like this is like comfort, right? Because Taurus, you guys rule comfort foods, comfort behaviors and stuff like that. So I feel like you're going to be tending to your own needs, what makes you emotionally comfortable in this new cycle. But either way, I see you guys are headed for success, which is what I love to see, right? But it's going to require you to surrender some old energies in order to have this win-win outcome that's in the making for you. It's in the stars for you. So let's get into the tarot. I see the devil facing me, which I feel like this is you guys releasing whatever toxicity this was that you were dealing with in the past. Yeah, Ten of Swords with the devil, putting an end to this toxic cycle. Some of you guys were betrayed by this person and you took them back. Others of you, yeah, and then now we're, look, the sun with the devil. This is like shining light or shining some type of illumination on what is no longer working, what's keeping you from freeing yourself, what's keeping you stuck, bound, and restricted, right? And I feel that. So let's get some cards on the table for the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Ooh. We have the Seven of Wands. Okay. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay. This to me really feels like I've had enough and I'm going to go after what I deserve. And that's kind of what I was picking up on. It's like you deserve better. And it's like as you work on yourself, as you kind of pursue this cup of self-love, you find yourself in this victorious energy, which I love a lot. So Spirit, can we get more energy for Taurus? Yep. Yeah. I feel like you guys are pursuing this cup of self-love. But in order to do so, you're going to have to face this victim mentality, and your intuition is coming through the High Priestess. This is the moon energy, right? It's coming through to let you know. I feel like this is what your guides have been communicating to you as well, that you are still in this energy of feeling the lack or feeling the woes or feeling the pain of this person leaving or this person's absence, and you're gonna need to overcome that too. Okay, let's take this last one. And then we have the Star, Faith. Yep, I love it. And the Page of Wands. So it looks like this is always my my card of like starting a new spiritual journey, like where you're kind of going within and you're investigating spiritual matters on a personal level. I use the Page of Wands to really symbolize that. And look, we have the Wheel of Fortune underneath that with the Queen of Swords. So what I feel like is happening for this collective is, I'll pick up the Queen of Swords since I saw her. I feel like what's happening is you guys are stepping into a new cycle in which you're going to be making decisions from more of a head over heart standpoint. Some of you guys were in that merry-go-round because you were more in your heart for this person and you wanted to keep giving them chances because you really did see a long time or like a long-term partnership with them. But I see now that you guys are kind of getting out of this. You're entering a cycle where you're thinking about yourself first. You're thinking about what makes sense first, what's right for you. And I love that. So we start off a little defensive, but this feels like the good kind of defensive, right? It feels like I'm defending I'm hearing what's owed to me, and it may not be owed to you from this person, right? But what's owed to you as far as what you deserve out of life. And you deserve everything that you want, Taurus. And I feel like, and you guys, once again, pursuing this with the Knight of Cups, you guys might run into, like, you might discover as you are on this quest for like self-love and rebuilding yourself emotionally, that you still have this energy of like victimhood, or you still feel the burn of what this person did to you. This person could have left you, because this is a card of abandonment, right? Being left out in the cold. So some of you guys could have been left by this person, but I feel like your intuition is here with the Star card. This is the moon and this is Aquarius, so you guys could be connecting with either of those signs. You could have it in your chart, doesn't have to be, but not the moon, but Aquarius. But I feel like you guys are being told by your higher self, your higher mind, your intuition, that you need to have faith, because a win-win outcome is forecast for you guys, but it will only come once you put yourself in a position to realize it. I feel that. And so let's get some heart messages on the table, and let's see what the energy is for you guys in the month of, I wanted to say May, which some of you could have had birthdays in May if you're a May Taurus, but for July. So let's see. At the back, we have Twin Flames, ignite your passions. Guys, I did a Taurus reading earlier, and Twin Flames came out for you guys too. So that's pretty interesting that you guys are getting two Twin Flame energies in like the same day. We got sexual union, and then we have this message here, which I love. I have hair on my face, guys. I'm so sorry. All right, and let's get one more card on the table for Taurus. All right, I'll take the one that dropped. All right, guys, so, ooh. So, sexual union, that's this one. And it says, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. I feel like this is, sexual union is really just the coming together of masculine and feminine energies, right? Sexual union. So some of you guys could be having a union of your masculine and feminine energies where you're now able to find bliss for yourself, right? Put aside the term sexual, put aside the term, like some of you guys could be connecting sexually with somebody, but I see this more as a month of empowerment when it comes to your love life, Taurus. I see this as a month of balance. We did have the balance here. So I feel like you guys will be balancing out yourselves. You'll be connecting your masculine and feminine energies to put yourself in a more empowered state, to take back your liberties, to take back your freedom, take back your power, or take back control of your life from, I'm not going to say from this person because it's not like they took it, but you kind of gave it to them. You know what I mean? And then we have this card here which says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. And so I feel like this is you, for some reason, this really feels connected to you guys working on yourselves. Some of you guys may realize that you can't take a lot of things with you. So you have to be more mindful of what you choose to invest your time and your energy into, especially when it comes to your love life. And that kind of feels connected to that, like knowing what you deserve and not settling for anything less. It's like life is too short is kind of what this card reminds me of. Life is really short, right? Because you name one thing, well, life is long, I guess. You can't name something you could do longer than life, I guess death. But for those of you who believe in reincarnation, death is only temporary anyway, right? And then we have this, and it says, beware of what you are projecting. For the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So guys, what I feel like Spirit is really saying for the month of July for you, you're going to be realizing that a lot of, this feels tied to that person. A lot of what you will be finding out about yourself, it could have been represented in the connections that you have made in the past, right? So like, you attract what you are. So you could be going on this journey of self-realization or self-actualization and realizing that you've been projecting and that you have some healing to do and you have some work on self to do, right? Rebuilding yourself from the ground up. But I feel like this is like more of a rebuilding on a spiritual kind of playground, right? It doesn't feel like rebuilding your looks, rebuilding your money. It feels like rebuilding your emotions and rebuilding your spiritual energy. So let's get some cards of advice on the table for you guys. And let's wrap this reading up for the Tauruses, the Taurusians. All right, Spirit, can we get some advice as it pertains to the spread for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node for the month of July 2021? All right, I'll take these. We have the Messenger of Water and the Ten of Swords. That's the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Swords, which came out as I was shuffling. And then we have my card of divine intervention, which is the Ace of Wands, followed by the Chariot. So right now, Spirit is intervening to help you push forward, to help you move past these obstacles, right? To help you break free from the things that hold you back. And I'm seeing here that in order for you guys to fully invest into yourself, to fully, go after what it is that you are seeking to find emotionally, you're gonna have to turn your back on this Ten of Swords, right? On this chapter that desperately needs to end, that has been causing, can't even talk, Taurus. It's been causing you guys a lot of pain. And I feel like Spirit is saying, once you decide to let that cycle end, you'll be able to focus on yourself and you'll be able to confront. This is like, if you look at the little seahorse, I feel like you're confronting the new, right? You're confronting what's ahead of you instead of what's behind you. Some of you guys could be talking to your guides. The seahorse could represent your guides or some type of divine illumination that's being shown to you or being told to you. But I love this energy so much. And the Knight of Cups is actually Piscean energy. So some of you guys could have Pisces in your chart. You could be connecting to your Pisces, but I was picking up on like psychic energy or like spiritual energy, right? Cosmic energy. And I feel like this little seahorse represents your guides, who's been kind of like connecting with you in the High Priestess kind of way, like psychically, or through your like your intuition. Some of you guys have been feeling this coming for a long time. But this is where you're at in the month of July. And it seems really empowering, guys. I really do feel this. And so this was only supposed to be a 10-minute reading. We went 8 minutes long, but I love you guys so much. I had to get all the info out there, really spill the tea. So if you guys vibed with this message, if you resonated, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's keep this beautiful family and channel growing, glowing, and going.